Here we are approaching the Smithland Lock at mile 918.5 on the Ohio River. We're kind of tender today. We're operating from the inside so we can stay nice and warm. The temperature today was about 55 degrees when we got up, and I guess maybe it's a little over 60 now. So anyway, we left Golconda about an hour and a half ago, and we're going to make our way through this lock here in a little while. Looking out the window on the port side, we have one tow that's just left the lock. He's on his way upriver. Looks like he's got a big load of coal. As we've gotten closer to the lock, Keith and Marianne have been out getting the fenders prepared so that we can tie up on the starboard side. Looking forward at the lock. We are following the Quest. We've been traveling with them the last couple of days. This particular lock has two 1,200-foot chambers. We're going to be on the one on the riverside. You can see a tow to the right of the Quest. He's pushing in on the land side. And we're getting closer to the lock now. You can see the tow pushing closer and closer in. And you can see the Quest is about ready to enter the chamber.
Eerie sensation as we go between the big walls. Keith's waiting to catch the post. The floating bollard, sorry. Careful aim. Got it. Now we're struggling to bring the back end in. We're almost secure. They're starting to close the gates behind us. Very good. Dream Manor secure.
As they finish closing the gates behind us, you can see Marianne out with her camera taking a picture of the Quest. And it looked like the Quest was, Ricky I think was taking pictures of us. So it's a photography session. I'll swing around the wall here and you'll be able to see them tied up here in a moment. Well, as we watch the co-captain tend to the line, I'll tell you a little bit about the lock here. Smithland Lock and Dam is at mile 918.5. It's located 62.5 miles upstream from the confluence of the Ohio and Mississippi rivers. The construction of this lock started in 1971, completed in 1980. It's a fairly shallow lift, like many of them are on the Ohio. It's a 22-foot lift. The width of this total lock and dam facility is 2,954 feet. This dam replaced the original locks, which were number 50 and 51. Many of the old locks and dams on the Ohio have been replaced. There are only 20 on the Ohio River now. There used to be 53. If you notice the change in color on the wall, the darkness is where the water had been. We're approximately halfway down on our lift. Taking this inside the cabin so you can get a little different view. The lighting is actually better in here. It's pretty bright outside facing forward. Okay, we are down to the level of the downstream part of the river now, and you can see from the change in color there that we dropped further than the height of that boat that we're traveling with. And looking ahead, the gates are now coming open. Well, the last gate is just about to reach the full open position, and once the gates are fully opened and locked to their open position, then we will receive a horn to indicate that it's clear for us to depart the chamber. As we leave the lock chamber, Keith is wiping the fenders off where we got you know, some mud from the lock wall that we don't want to get on the boat if we don't have to. So here we are. We're on our way out. This is the last lock that we'll be going through on the Ohio. We've got about 4.5 miles to go, and we'll be turning to the port side up the Cumberland River, and the next lock will be the Barkley Lock. This is a rear view looking back at the lock chamber. They'll be closing the gate shortly. I just thought I'd give you one more look. That's looking at the lock and dam on the downstream side.